Friday the 13th Vengeance? What the hell is that?
So, nobody was gonna let me know that a popular Friday the 13th fan film was making its rounds for a whole year. And nobody wanted to let me know? You were just gonna let me wait for Never Hike in the Snow to come out. Huh. Okay. Well, I had to find out through TikTok. Because none of y'all wanted to let me know. I thought we were cooler than that. But I see how it is. Well, don't just sit there. Let's review it. Friday the 13th Vengeance is a fan film directed by Jeremy W. Brown and Dustin Montierth. It is a modern-day follow-up of Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives, where the daughter of Tommy Jarvis goes and looks for her missing father as he has run away to look for Jason, as it seems as though he has come back once again. Teaming up with the children of other survivors throughout the Friday the 13th franchise, they begin their search to try to put Jason down once and for all. And I was super excited. From the minute I found out about this fan film, I was like, yes, here we go. This is it. Never Hike Alone was great. Never Hike Alone was really good. So I was super stoked for this one. It was even longer, which doesn't always necessarily mean better, but I was hoping that Never Hike Alone would have been longer. So with this one at feature length, I was like, oh, this is it. Touchdown, home run, slam dunk right here. This is great. No. To start with the positives though, the movie looks really good. Like, the shots are great, it has some pretty good cinematography. The people behind the camera knew what they were doing as far as the camera work itself goes. And a lot of the kills were really cool too. Like, a couple of them had me legitimately giddy. I was really happy with a lot of the kills in this movie, and the gore effects weren't bad. Obviously they were cheap, but you can't really hold that against them. And so whenever one guy's head is getting ripped off of his body and it doesn't look perfect, I can't be too mad. So obviously, with the mindset of what they're probably working with, it was good. I was really happy with the gore effects and the kills, most of them, in this fan film. Everything else was pretty bad though. Like, the acting in this was so cringy. Like, there were a few moments that had me legitimately recoiling into myself, just had me uncomfortable because of how bad the line reads were.
Reggie, you heard of this Jason Voorhees motherfucker?
Oh yeah, I heard of him. He killed a bunch of people up at Crystal Lake back in the day.
No, it was Forest Green, man. Forest Green, yeah.
No shit. Cause I heard it happened at Crystal Lake.
It's the same place, you fucking idiots.
Did you not think you needed another take? Or did you just do so many takes and finally the directors were just like, okay, this is the best we're getting. Just cut it. We'll work with what we got. And usually I don't like to harp too much on kid actors because they're kids. But we've seen enough really good kid actors to where stuff like this is not. It's just.
What? No reception.
It's not acceptable. That's really what you guys went with, huh? Okay. And the script itself, the dialogue, so bad. So very bad. Now I know what you're probably thinking. Brandon, this is a Friday the 13th movie. They're not really known for their great script writing or their wonderful fleshed out characters. True. But even some of the worst entries in the franchise have better writing than this. And have better acting. Like, I really can't get over the acting. I really can't. It's bad. It's so bad.
Not to mention their attempt at humor.
Now, the key to pitching a tent, make sure you got your rigging down. Now, it might seem a little limp at first, but don't worry about that. The more you work it, the stiffer it gets. Here, go ahead and take the tip, Frank. Here.
Part 6 was a dark comedy, and this was your attempt to follow that up? You should be ashamed of yourself.
And I think the main offense of this movie is that it's essentially all just a waste of time. Because the story that they have set up is really fascinating. Like, you have Jason Voorhees' father tramping around through this movie. Elias Voorhees is set up to be like one of the main antagonists of this whole thing. But then, like, I eventually forgot he was in the movie because he just kind of disappears for a while. And then when he does show up, he doesn't do anything. And even with the fact that he's not really doing anything, they put some heavy lore on this character's shoulders. And I know that this is lore that is in like the expanded universe. I think they cover it in like maybe some of the graphic novels or the comics. And this is about to get into some like spoilery territory. And it's not huge, but it is revelations that are made throughout the movie. But the reason I say it's not huge is because they don't do anything with it, so it ultimately doesn't matter. But if you're really interested in Friday the 13th Vengeance, and you want to skip these spoilery portions, just go here, skip all this. But they make it to where Elias Voorhees, the father, is the one that got child Jason out of the water when he drowned and brought him back to life with what looks like the Necronomicon. And I realized the Necronomicon showed up in Jason Goes to Hell. Like, it was this big thing. But it just... So, Jason's dad is the one that used it to bring child Jason back to life after he drowned. So that kind of insinuates that he is the reason Jason can't die. But if that's the case, then why does he still keep growing until he's an adult and then he just stops? They also they recreate the opening of the original Friday the 13th, like the one with Pamela Voorhees. But then they retcon it and they say that it was Elias Voorhees that was killing people, not Pamela Voorhees. So I guess they were just both murdering people. And apparently Elias Voorhees can't die. Like, he is also immortal because Jason tries to kill him and then he just gets back up. And I guess they're teamed up now to go after Tommy Jarvis. Oh! And apparently it's Tommy Jarvis's grandmother and the sheriff of Crystal Lake who were the two that let Jason drown. Tommy Jarvis's grandmother. Why that was necessary, I don't know.
If you're coming back from skipping the spoilers, hello. Welcome back. It's nice to see you again.
And remember how I said that Tommy Jarvis's daughter, who is the main character of this movie, teams up with kids, children, offspring, legacies of past Friday the 13th characters? Like, you have one girl, I think she was the daughter of Jenny from part 2, who did, like, she put on the sweater and was like, "Mother's talking to you." Then you had somebody who was related to the guy in part 4 who was, like, hunting down Jason because Jason killed his sister. And then you have a third girl who I don't remember how she was related to anybody at all, but she was apparently. They don't, like, utilize the fact that these people have had, family members get taken out by Jason. Like, they're, like, I'm assuming that that's the whole reason that this movie is called Vengeance, is because it's like these legacy characters are getting revenge on Jason. That would make sense, and that's cool as hell. But they don't do anything. They do one thing for a split second, and that's the one that was related to Jenny. She pulls the, mother's talking to you, but that's it. It lasts like 5 seconds. That is the only thing that has anything to do with this legacy plot line, other than the fact that they just said that they are. Nothing in this movie mattered. Like, this was everything just, none of it mattered. Like, all of the plot lines that they built up, all of the characters that they tried to make into something, the whole thing with Jason's dad, the whole thing with these legacies, none of it mattered. None of it came to a head. None of it was used at all. And it was really, really disappointing. Like, I was upset. I was upset by that. So, with all that being said, you had some good cinematography, some good kills, good gore effects, but everything else, from the characters themselves to the writing to the acting to everything about the plot, just falling apart and being worthless and nothing. I'm going to say that Friday the 13th Vengeance gets a D+. It was really disappointing, but I mean, if you're just in it for the kills and the tits, have at it, I guess. Like, it's there. You can certainly enjoy it for that. But that's about it. Alright guys, well, have you seen Friday the 13th Vengeance? If you have, let me know down in the comments what you thought about it. Or, what is your favorite entry in Friday the 13th? It could be a fan film or one of the main franchise films. Whatever it is, comment down below and let me know. Don't forget to check out my social media. The links to all of that will be down in the description. But before you go there, don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe so that I can see you guys next time.
Also, I'm very, very sorry that my upload schedule has been so out of whack. I have no excuses. And this isn't even the movie that I said in my last video that I was going to do. Erica and I are going to do that one. I can't tell you when, but we will, I promise. Okay, yeah, that's it. I'm sorry. Bye.